Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, crossover midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, crossover midfield, join the right downwind for 13.
Greetings, 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 Sedain Simair. Welcome. This is leg 23 of 23. It's our final leg of the Cross Canada East Coast to West Coast. Today I've got Bubba the Bulldog flying with me again. And we're in the 337 Skymaster today only because it's a high wing and there's better visibility looking down to the ground. My most favorite aircraft has been and probably will be for some time the A2A Comanche. But today I thought we would use the 337 Skymaster. Haven't flown it actually for a long time, but it's a nice airplane. So that being said, let me get into the cockpit and let's close up the door. All right, and before we start, maybe we'll leave the door open, just let some fresh air in. Before we start the engines, let me show you where we are and what we're doing. So on a little nav map, there we are. We're at parking number 8. We're going to be using runway 11 for takeoff today. And we're going to be flying along in a southeasterly direction along the west coast of Vancouver Island. There are many lighthouses to see along the way, and many seaplane bases actually. And that is in real life what we would see if we were actually flying in this area. And then we will come down to what they call the Race Rock Island. It's a lighthouse there, and there's also another seaplane base. And just so you know where we are, this is Washington State. All in here is Washington State. And these are the Olympia Mountains, which there's a really nice ferry that goes from Victoria Harbor. You can see the ferry track right over here to Port Angeles. It's a really nice ferry ride, and it's a good way to get very quickly to Washington State and into the US. Anyway, we'll go in through Victoria Harbor, do a quick little flyover, and then we'll come back out, visit a couple more islands and lighthouses, and we'll end up at the Victoria International Airport. And we will park our aircraft right at the flying school, somewhere here. That's where we'll park the aircraft. And just so you know, my home airport used to be Boundary Bay over on the mainland. It's now Duncan Airport. Cam 3. I recreated this airport because if it's going to be my home airport, it needed to look like it actually does in real life. And the one that Microsoft had modeled was nothing at all like the real airport. And that's my home airport. But anyway, that's the plan. So we won't belabor this any longer. we'll get into the aircraft and we will get started. And let's just get started here. Let's just move this yoke out of the way. And let's see, parking brakes are on. Yep, they are on. Master battery is now on. Panel lights are turned on. Alternator is coming on. Beacon light is coming on. And we need to turn the auxiliary fuel pump on just for a quick moment. We need, our fuel selection. Fuel selection is all good. They're both on. Mixture needs to be full rich, props full forward, and throttles just cracked a little bit. And then we're going to turn the auxiliary fuel pump on high. And that's on. And that has made its way up to 60. We can turn that off. Okay, we're going to start the rear engine. There's a good start. Okay. Oil pressure has come up on the rear engine. Temperature is starting to come up. Okay, let's now start the front engine. Got a good start on the front engine. Okay, we'll check for oil pressure. Oil pressure on the front engine has come up. Temperature is starting to come up. You can see the temperature has come up on the rear engine quite nicely. Should be idling at about 1,000 RPM. That all looks good. We can turn on our avionics master. Avionics is on. Nav lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Taxi lights on. Let's get our map set up. Let's turn our transponder to altitude reporting. Turn our weather radar on. Not that we're going to need it today, but we'll turn it on. Okay, that all looks good. We've got altitude reporting, ident. It's flashing. Do 1 notch of flaps. Barometric pressure is set. We're going to change our heading bug to read equivalent for runway 11. So that's turned over to 11, so we can fly out on that heading. And let's see. Everything looks good there. Just checking my checklist. Don't need pitot heat. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just wait here. What I'll do is I'll just taxi out to runway 11, and then we have to wait for Larry of Fun Flyer 23 to join us. So, let's head out to runway 11. Make a left up. Oh, one thing we didn't do, according to the checklist, is close the door. There, that sounds a little better also. Alright, let's head out to runway 11. And we'll just wait at the hole short and wait for Larry. We're not turning on the autopilot at all because we really don't need the autopilot on. We're just following the coastline. Just check the brakes, make sure they work okay, which they seem to be. The weather is very sensitive in this aircraft. Very, very sensitive. We actually could have used runway 29, which basically we'd be going this way to take off. But the winds are so light, they're only at 1 knot. I'm going to take off this way, and that way it puts us in line to follow the southeast route down the west coast of the island. So I'm just gonna pull over here and just wait here at the hole short for Larry. Larry of Fun Flyer 23 has been traveling with me all along from April of earlier in the year. Okay, put our part brakes on. And we've flown all the way across Canada together. So there we are. We're just going to... Larry won't be not much longer, and we will we'll meet him out at the threshold of runway 11. In fact, yeah, I can see that he's going to be coming out, so you know what? I'm going to go on out to the threshold of runway 11, because there's absolutely no traffic happening here today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to situate myself on the left side of runway 11. Because Larry and I usually like to take off together in formation. It doesn't always work out, but we try it. Alright, so I'm just going to pull over to the left side of runway 11 and wait for Larry to come out. And he should be here like within a minute or two, so we're okay to park here. Alright, we'll just wait for Larry.
There we go.
Okay, we are at the threshold of runway 11, just waiting for Larry of Fun Flyer 23 to come in. I can see him coming right there now. I'm in the brown and white Cessna 337?
I'm in the gray one.
Okay. Here comes Larry. I'm on the left side. He's going to take the right side, and we're going to do a takeoff together.
Oh, I discovered some interesting things the other day. There was a
And
message came through on one of my ancestry sites, and
we're
it
going to
said
follow.
that there was a possibility of a link to a certain person.
Yeah, you told me about that last week, actually.
With Princess Diana?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just.
So we're going to
that was
follow the
amazing.
coast of Vancouver Island, the west coast,
There we go.
and come on down
Big on so I don't
here.
lose everything. There we go.
Should be a good flight.
And my trim is. Okay, how the hell did that get changed again? There we go. Yeah, my map. Hey, question: when you're doing your checklist, and say you're in a different aircraft,
Yeah.
and the checklist says, "Okay, check so and so," how do you go about finding where that button or switch is?
Well, for me, it's pretty easy because I also use on my desk the what do you call it? Stream Deck. I have a Stream Deck on my desk, and I have my checklist. I built checklists into my Stream Deck, and all the buttons are interactive. So, if I push a button on my Stream Deck for, let's say, I don't know, nav lights, then it turns on my nav lights. Or turns them off. Either way, if I push a button to change the fuel, I just push that button and it does it. But to answer your question, how do you find the stuff? Well, when you first get the airplane, at least for me, when I first get an airplane, it takes me a long time to know where everything is.
Hey, what my son pointed out to me, which I didn't know before, was when you get into your plane and then you go into Windows up on that toolbar on the top, and you go into your checklist. Okay?
Yeah.
And then that checklist opens, and if it says okay, walk around or engine start or something, and you click on the first one, on the right hand side of that, there's a little blue square with an eyeball in it.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I've used that before. I've used that before.
Okay. I never knew that was there.
Oh, yeah, I've used that before. But I like the Stream Deck. I really like using the Stream Deck.
Yeah. Ah, cool. No, I didn't know I assumed that you knew about that, but that's the first that I'd ever known about it, so.
Yeah.
I guess I better set some flaps for takeoff. And that's in the right position. Okay,
Okay. 1 notch of flap going down. Mixture is full rich. Throttles are full forward.
Right.
Autopilot is off.
I set my flaps for takeoff.
I've got 1 notch of flaps.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
Set the trim down just a touch so the airplane doesn't jump off the.
I'm just wondering where to set the line on my trim wheel, where the trim wheel in the cockpit is set for takeoff.
I find the normal neutral index on the trim wheel.
Yeah.
That bigger index.
Yep.
That tends to be about right. That's neutral. But not like the PA, not like in the Comanche.
But okay. So if you have your trim wheel set at that neutral position, is your trim wheel in your aircraft? Is that red line on your takeoff for trim?
Yeah, it should be. If you let me, if
Yeah,
you,
okay, no, yeah, I got it. I was just confirming if that was correct or not. I thought it was. Yeah, so my trim wheel is at the neutral position, and in the aircraft it's in the takeoff position, so
Yeah.
that's probably right.
yeah, that would be right.
Okay, I'm all set to go as far as I know.
So am I.
Okay, I just had better take the parking brake off. Otherwise I will
Okay,
go.
I am starting to roll. Here we go.
Okay.
Throttle's easing forward.
Well, mine's slow.
Airspeed is alive. I've got 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots,
Why is mine
70
six
knots, 80 knots. I'm off the ground. Ooh, I just crossed over. I just
Oh,
crossed
is that
over.
a cross? Is that a crosswind?
Yeah, a crosswind pushed me right over to the right.
Okay, I'm good. Boy, this thing is sure slow getting off the ground. Holy schmoly. What's going on here?
It shouldn't be. Are you not off the ground yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just my speed does not want to come up. There we go.
Okay.
There we
Landing
go.
gear retracted
Oh,
and flaps retracted. All right, we're heading down the west coast of Vancouver Island. Just leaving Tofino.
what's going on here?
Behind us
My
there.
goodness.
There's Larry down there.
What is... What
Looks like
is
Larry
going
crashed.
on with this?
Did you just crash?
Yeah, I'm in the water, so I got no idea what happened. I thought it was kind of acting really funny trying to take off.
Okay, I'll just do a circle around here, 360 circles until you get airborne again.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want auto search track. I want this, and I want this.
You didn't have your autopilot on, did you?
No.
No, that should be off.
I just don't understand why this is doing this. Is really, the things are really, really slow.
Okay, power is coming back to...
Okay, so now, okay, I'm up in the air.
22 inches of mercury and
What's gonna happen here?
22, about 2200.
I'm over there. I'm up in the
RPM.
air. My wheels are up. My speed's up. That was weird. Okay, so I'm gonna come back around here towards the airport.
And I don't see Larry yet. Let's have a look outside and see where he is.
So,
Are you in the air or on the ground?
no, I know I'm in the air.
Okay.
Okay, now, so now what the heck is going on? Why did my RPM go down to 0 all of a sudden?
Have you've got full mixture, full props,
Yeah.
full forward.
Okay, hang on a sec. There's something with the,
I better keep circling.
okay,
Larry's having
okay, where
some
the heck did that fuel gauge
serious
switch go that I
troubles.
saw? Here we go. That one on the ceiling.
There's the airport there.
Takeoff and landing left. Level fly. This changes over.
That's Long
There we
Beach.
And
Very famous. That's the area where all the surfing takes place, and that's the Long
Yeah.
Beach campground.
okay. Now let's see what happens.
I'm just circling round and around, Larry.
Okay. For some reason I got No RPM. No RPM.
Maybe
So-
you should restart Microsoft. I can stay
Yeah.
up. I'll stay up here just circling. I got lots of fuel.
Yeah, let's just go back to the main menu and see what the heck's going on here.
Yeah, you should restart. I'll just keep circling. Got a reflection of the sun right there.
I don't want that. I don't need that.
On little nav
I
map,
need
you can see I'm just circling around. That was my
this
first circle.
I'm
And
going
now it's
to
my second circle.
Tofino. Runway 11. Fly.
And this is totally hands-free. It's all trimmed up to maintain the altitude. Although I am too high, I'm going to reduce power and come down to 3,000 feet.
Pretty weird. Okay, don't leave that on. I gotta set that on. Oh, come
All the
on.
instruments are in the green. Cylinder head temperatures are green.
General options, traffic.
Oil temperature in the green. Oil pressure in the green. We've got half tanks of fuel in each.
What the heck do I find?
What are you looking for, Larry?
Oh, to shut off the ATC. They're just talking to me all the time. When my son comes on here, he turns all these things on.
Alright, we're just gonna
Here we go.
pause here and wait for
ATC.
Larry. Just gonna pause the video. Not pausing the airplane, just pausing the video.
Good.
Okay, it seems that Larry is now got
Oh, that must
an
be your
aircraft
screen
that
that's on,
works.
is it?
No, that's
Oh,
your...
no,
no.
oh, there we go. Now it's off.
Look at all the circling I've been doing, waiting for Larry. Here comes Larry. Now,
Okay, landing gear coming up. Laps drop.
okay, let's continue our track. Southerly on the west coast.
Yeah, okay, I see where you are.
You see where I am? Yeah.
Well, I did see you there a minute ago, and then you're gone a minute ago. I don't see you in oh, there you no.
I'm coming up
Yeah.
to Florencia Bay. Is what I'm coming up to now.
Okay, I see a yellow airplane, which must be, that's me.
That would be
So,
you.
Yeah. But it's also showing me as the red airplane. Which doesn't
It
make
always
sense.
does. It always does that. Little
Yeah,
nav
yeah.
map always does that. So I'm right over Florencia Bay. If you look on little nav map, you'll see
Yeah.
where that is.
Because I haven't saw you in flight sim yet at all at the complete circle. Yes.
Okay, we got a little bit of snow-capped peaks still.
Yeah, I don't see
On
you
the
in
far
little
side.
map at all. Did you got your thing on?
Well, maybe
Navigator?
I forgot to put transmitter on. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to put it on. Okay, it's on now. You see me now? Give it a minute to refresh.
Yeah.
I am coming up to Ucluit now.
Oh, okay. So you're that. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I see where you are.
I'll circle over Ucluit for a little bit and just wait for you.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. I see where you are now.
Oh, you're still way up by Tofino.
Oh yeah.
What's going
Yeah.
on, Larry?
Well, I had to restart, and then I was mucking about trying to shut off that ATC, and I just got left behind.
No worries. We'll just do some circling here.
That's probably why I didn't see your
There's Larry,
name in the sky
way
either.
back over near Tofino.
Don't see your call signs too.
Yeah, you didn't see me because I forgot to turn on transmitter.
No, but I don't see you in the in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't see your call sign.
You don't see the nameplates?
No. And I looked earlier and they were turned on, but it can't be because if you see me, I don't see you. And I'm almost just behind you here someplace.
You are behind me. I'm at Ucluit.
Yeah, I see you in the map. I'm just coming right up behind you. But what altitude you at? I'm at 4,500 feet.
Yeah, I'm actually I was too high. I was at 4,000. I'm coming down.
Okay, I'm coming down too, just going through 4,000.
So this is a town
You almost
of
right on top of you,
Ucluit.
but I still don't see your name.
Nice marina in Ucluit. It's a really nice place to visit. Sorry about being so jerky, but
You're
my
still like just right ahead of me, so
I wasn't paying attention to my flying.
2,000 feet, and then level off.
It's time to pay attention. All right, there's that marina that I was talking about. Lots of boats in Ucluit.
Feet. And I'm still right behind you, but yeah, that is weird. I don't see you at all. I don't see you in the I don't see your airplane or your numbers. And there's that stupid text showing up again. ETC.
Well, I wouldn't worry about the ATC.
Yeah.
So we're just heading. I'm heading across the Barkley Sound. This big inlet here, and there's a lighthouse. I can see it flashing ahead of me on the other point. It's on a little nav map. It's called Cape Beale Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Did you install lighthouses?
Yep, I installed them, but they still don't show.
Oh, Larry. Oh, come on.
No, I kid you not.
Well, maybe they're not in your community folder.
It says they are. Okay, I'm doing a circle again and come around to see where you are. But I still don't see you.
I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, I know, I see you, and there's a mad mountain when you come up behind you, but I don't see you at all.
Well, I've got an outside view, and I can see you. Looks like you're to my, I don't know, 5 o'clock or something like that. And you looks like you're at about 1,500 feet. You're on my 6 o'clock now, I think.
Yep, coming right up to your 6, but I don't see you at all. None whatsoever. So there's something screwy someplace because everything is turned on.
Okay, Larry was having a lot of severe problems with the simulator, so I had to pause the video. And I'm picking back up now as I'm beginning to cross the bay over to that lighthouse way ahead of me over there. So that's my plan. And that lighthouse is about 14 nautical miles from where I am right now. So this is one of many bays on the west coast. And there's so many little islands on the west coast of Vancouver Island. It's impossible to count them. There's way too many. Now, I wonder where Larry is. I'm just going to pop outside and have a look.
So you should see right off your right wing, basically. Say you're 4 o'clock.
I do not see you.
Yeah, I'm right at your 4 o'clock. But I'm at 1,500 feet. And you're at what, 3,000?
I'm at 3,300 and coming down and
wait a
coming
minute.
down.
What is that blinking? I see you in the sky. I see
Okay,
you.
good.
I see you up there.
So maybe your multiplayer is working now.
Something's working.
Well, I'm coming down. I'm at 2,600. I just saw you go by me.
Okay.
Looks like you're Star Trekking or something.
Yeah, I just did a wee bit. I didn't get with them. So I was trying to catch up to you because I see your flashing light. So if I turn around.
No, I see you now. Yeah, and I see your flashing lights and I see your name tag.
Okay.
But your name tag isn't red, it's black like all the others.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if you have your name tags in Low Pro.
Oh,
I
that
don't know if
could
they
be.
I don't know if they can be turned on or off. I'm gonna have a look at Flow Pro and just see what the situation is there. So Larry's having trouble with
I saw
name
you a while
tags.
ago, and now I can't see your. I saw your light blinking, so I got no idea where you are. But you were there.
Actually, I'm down at 1,500 feet, and you're up at 3,000. So
Oh, okay.
I'm behind you.
Yep. I'm gonna come down to
So
1,500.
if you go into, are you able to go into Flow Pro and go into nameplates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just level out here.
Yeah, level out first, and then we'll try and get this resolved. I'm just going to pause the video one more time. This lighthouse, because we're getting right close to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I know there should be a lighthouse down there, but I still don't
Yeah.
see the lighthouses that you do. Even though I have them in my community folder.
I've got a good view of the lighthouse right now, and there's a helipad, and there's 4 buildings around the lighthouse. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, I see some buildings down there.
Well, if you circle down and go down and look at those buildings, you should see a lighthouse.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you were way ahead of me. I see you coming back, and I see your name tag.
Okay, I see the buildings. But I don't know what the lighthouse
There
is.
should be a lighthouse, red and I think it's red and white. I'm not paying attention. My altitude is way too low, but I came down low to see the lighthouse anyway. So let's get back up in the air, and let's continue this track southbound along the west coast. All right. Now, there is another lighthouse called Pachina Lighthouse. I'm going to scoot over and see if I can see this other lighthouse, Larry. There's another one called Pachina Lighthouse.
Yeah,
But it may not be modeled.
It looks like it's there, it's just that I'm not close enough.
It's not modeled.
Okay, so
that what I just looked at wasn't Pachina Lighthouse. It was just a lighthouse without a name.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming up to what should be China Lighthouse, and there's also a seaplane base right there. I'm at 600 feet above the water.
Yeah, I see you ahead of me there. I'm at 1,000 feet.
Okay, Pachina Lighthouse should be coming up amongst these islands that are right here. Maybe
Yeah, I see these little islands here.
Maybe it's
and
not
there's-
modeled, I don't know.
There's one thing that's sticking
Oh,
out
there's
there.
a lighthouse. I spotted the lighthouse. There it is right there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, those are just trees.
Alright, I should gain some altitude again.
So you saw the lighthouse on that point? Well, I'm coming
I
towards
thought it did, but maybe it was a tree.
Oh,
Because you know what? It wasn't red and white, and the lighthouses are usually red and white. Oh no, you're at... Yeah, you haven't got to the one I thought was a lighthouse. Pachina.
no, I'm
Pachina
just coming
Point.
up to that point now where
Yeah.
that you flew over.
Yeah, it was a tree, I think, Larry.
I don't see any buildings down there now.
No, there's no buildings whatsoever. You know, all around Vancouver Island, there are so many lighthouses, but they're not all modeled in Flight
That's
Sim.
great.
Last year, when I took a flight in a 172 out of Victoria Airport, it was me and my wife Joanne and our son Matthew, and we flew down to the south and went over Victoria and looked at all the lighthouses. It was really fascinating to see them all in real life, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Oh, on that other flight plan that I sent you with the Fraser River, I was looking in Google Earth and they actually have a little
I didn't
landmark.
get that, by the way. I didn't get that flight plan.
Oh, okay. By the little there's a little icon that is stationed right at the headwaters where the water seems to appear out of nothing. And
Yep.
I included that onto the flight plan. And I thought I sent it to you, but then when I looked in Discord, it wasn't there, so I'll have to
No, it's not.
resend it.
It's not there. And just so you know, last night I started. I created an airstrip right there, but I haven't finished it yet. I've just about got it finished, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. Is it like a dirt strip or is it a heliport?
Just it's grass. It's a grass strip.
Oh, okay.
And I put in one heliport and I put in one parking spot.
Oh, okay.
And I put in like a water. Well, you'll see it when I send it to you. Like
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It covers where the actual source comes out of the ground.
Yeah.
And I was doing some reading about that source, and it's just a wee little spring.
Yep.
That starts there.
And yeah, and then the glaciers and everything else just feed into it further on down the line.
Further on down the line.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would be an interesting thing to fly down because it's pretty twisty turny and goes into some pretty amazing places.
Yeah, that'll be a great. We'll call it the Great Fraser River Tour. And,
Yeah.
It'll be a good thing to do, Larry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Maybe we'll.
Yeah,
when do you want to start? Next week?
Well, yeah, when we finish this one, we'll start that one.
Yeah, because this is our last leg on the Cross Canada. So.
Yeah. Just we haven't got no champagne or balloons in Duncan when we get there.
I know.
Oh, well.
Are we going to Dunk? I thought we were ending up at Victoria International.
No, we end up at your airport, Duncan. Not Duncan.
No, not really. That's not what's on the plan, but if you want to, we can. The airport I built, you mean, in Duncan? Yeah. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, you changed it. The original one was Duncan at your airport.
It was? I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, lighthouse spotting. I see a flashing light ahead of me. And so hopefully there's a lighthouse there. And it's called... what's it called on a little nav map? Camana Point. Yep, there is a lighthouse there, Larry. Just a sec. Let me just get closer. There it is. There's a lighthouse. Red at the bottom, white at the top, and it's got a heliport. Beautiful. I'm going to circle around it just to have a look at it.
I don't see it. I don't know why, because I know they're in my community folder.
Yeah, I'm just going to circle around it because I want to see it. You're coming up to it. When I see you in a little nav map, you're coming up to it.
Oh, I see a building or something there. There's a building.
There it is. I got a good view of it right now. Red at the bottom and white at the top.
I saw the buildings, but I did not see the lighthouse.
No?
There's no light flashing. Just gonna circle around.
We got to get your lighthouse add-on fixed up. We got to do that.
Okay, so why doesn't this want to?
Okay, so I hope you had your sick bag
there's the buildings
on that turn, because I probably made you quite airsick. All right. Continuing.
Silly.
Continuing south, or southeasterly, actually.
Huh. No, I don't know. I've seen the houses, but no lighthouse. We gotta get that fixed.
And along the route, there's yet another lighthouse. I'll have to see if it shows up. It's called Sheringham Point Lighthouse, SHPL, and it's a seaplane base as well. We'll see what shows up. You know, when you're flying and you're fooling around with the map, that's not a good thing because you're not paying attention to flying properly, and the aircraft is all over the place. But anyway, I've got lots of air sick bags in the airplane for everyone, so. All right, that bay that's ahead of us there. Okay, there's a bay ahead of us there, Larry, that we're coming up to. What is that? That is called Port San Juan, and it's right at Port Renfrew.
Okay.
Vancouver Island is so beautiful with all these inlets and
it is.
Little islands all over the place, and seaplane bases and marinas, and you name it, it's all here.
Why am I losing speed all the time?
So that's Port Renfrew, right over there. The town of Port Renfrew. And this is Port San Juan Bay. That's what this is called. as much as I absolutely love the A2A Comanche, on a trip like this, it's kind of nice to have a high wing aircraft.
Prop is barely turning again. I had no idea why. RPM
So you can have
nothing.
a better view on the ground. Are you having trouble again with the sim?
Okay, no, now my speed is building again. Huh. I don't know.
You sure it's not the pilot?
No, I'm watching my instruments here and it's... If anything, I'm losing altitude and my speed is going down. So it doesn't make sense.
Actually, I'm going to pull my RPMs, my prop levers back, reduce my RPMs to about 2300, or yeah, 2300, and pull my manifold pressure down to about 2300 as well, 2400.
Okay, so...
Still maintaining 160 knots. So there's Port San Juan Bay, and there's Port Renfrew right there.
That's really weird.
What's
With my
happening, Larry?
Okay, with my my props. If I move my props, if I pull them down,
Should reduce your RPMs.
wait a minute, I think I found the problem here. What's going on here? If I put my props into the detent position, my RPM goes up.
What? You put your prop in the fully back, and your RPMs go up?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not mapped properly. The mapping is out of sync.
There's something screwy. And if I advance them, my RPM drops to 0. So I got to pull them right back to nothing.
Wow.
So yeah, the mapping is all out of whack. That's what my problem is.
That's what the problem is. What about your throttle for manifold pressure? What happens there?
Oh yeah, my throttle's fine.
Okay, so it's the prop levers that are not mapped properly.
Yep.
Well, now you know how to handle the airplane until you get it fixed. You want me to arrange for a mechanic at the airport? Oh, golly.
But I'm still only doing the speed's going up on 110. It's coming up to 120. Should be way more than that, but my props are still not up into the green where they should be, but they're a lot better than what they were.
But like you said, if you pull it back, they'll go up, won't they?
Yeah, but they're sitting at 0. And if to be in the green, they got to go past the 0 and they got to go up into the green, but they're just sitting at 0.
I see which. Oh my.
That's as far as they'll go. But
oh my goodness.
If I push the levers up, it drops down towards the bottom and it just goes right out. So.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the problem was.
All right, we're at 2,200 feet.
So it's one of those things that Microsoft
normally we should be at
settings automatically. I don't even know about it.
Heading east, we should be at
totally much
odd numbers like 3,000 or 1,500. That's okay. There's no air traffic control to mess us up here.
It wouldn't take long to fix it. Just got to jump into the control panel and fix it. Okay.
Did you go out to your control panel?
No, but I could do.
No, I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I'm still flying along there.
Yeah, my indicated is 160. And I'll pull my manifold pressure back a little bit more. Pull it back to about 20. I'll pull it back to 20 inches. And I'll pull my prop levers back to about 2200 RPM. I'll slow down here a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just going to catch up. I can see your light blinking there, so I'm just going to sneak up behind you, see if I can see your plane.
Okay, we're going to try and maintain about 1,500 feet as we go over the big city of Victoria. Victoria is the main city on Vancouver Island, and it happens to be the capital of British Columbia. Not sure how that happened originally. Being over on an island, you'd think the capital of British Columbia would be Vancouver, but it's not. It's Victoria.
Yeah, I see your name and your numbers, and the light is blinking away as to where you are. So.
Shows some traffic ahead of me. Yeah, I see on little nav map you're just kind of right behind me there.
Yep.
I've slowed down to 130.
Yeah, I see you there. You're pretty well in the same position on my windscreen on Sunday. So
yeah, I'm at about 2,000 feet almost.
Yeah, my airspeed's 140. It's slowly coming down because I'm not in a dive anymore. But
can't see Larry behind me. Not from this vantage point, anyway. Nope. So we're coming up to another seaplane base as well as another lighthouse. But I don't see any flashing lights on the lighthouse, so it's probably not modeled. Sheridan Point, or Sheringham Point.
so your Finney's lighthouse is marked on little nav map?
Yeah, they're on little nav map.
Okay, you must have. Oh, I see. Yeah, you've.
That's along with the seaplane bases.
Yep. Yeah. I see what you got now here. Yeah. I just didn't have my little nav map expanded enough to see.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to jump into my
So it should be right. The lighthouse should be right past this point right here, which is Sheringham Point. That's Sheringham Point right there. Lighthouse should be right there if it's modeled.
Quadrant 1. Block 1. It says it's working right. Oh, reverse axis. Okay. Let's take that out. That sounds good. Okay, we'll go to this one. Prop axis 2.
Yeah, you need to change the reverse axis check mark.
Yeah. Okay, apply that, save, go back, resume. Let's see what's gonna happen
I
here.
wonder if that's the lighthouse there. Let me turn the aircraft a little bit around. Yeah, the lighthouse is modeled. But I'm so high, I'm at 2,300 feet. Oh man, I should have been lower down.
That still didn't fix it. My prop levers don't work on my in the aircraft at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very weird.
there's the red and white
Something really
lighthouse
screwy
right
there.
down there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Dave. Slow down.
Maybe you have to. I don't know why that didn't change that. I have no idea why. It should have. It should have changed it, but it did not. Okay, let's see if I can go. If I do that, and if I do that. Oh, okay. Let's try this.
As we get into Victoria Harbour, I'm going to point out where I actually live in,
Okay.
in Langford. You can actually see it from the air. Well, not clearly, but you can see the general
Yeah.
area.
Okay, what I did was, I should have done this sooner, I guess, just went into the cockpit and moved the prop levers with my mouse. And it works fine that way. But my throttle quadrant is not moving them. So I had to, I don't know, I didn't think of that sooner, just to go into the cockpit and move them with the mouse.
Well, if that works, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. It's fine now. Everything's up on the green. Super. Super duper. Okay. Here's Dane.
So I'm at about 2,000 feet.
Yeah, I see.
Can
You're.
you see? I'm just going to point out some landmarks here, so just bear with
Yeah,
me.
I see you. Oh, there's your plane.
Okay, so you see the entrance to Victoria Harbour?
Yep. Looks like you're heading right towards it.
Well, yeah. You see that there's a point.
Long sandy beach sticking out, type of thing.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
No, just a sec. I guess we're not quite there yet. No, we're not quite there yet.
I'm coming right towards you, so I'll
Yeah.
be on your 6.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm totally wrong. That is Souk. That's Souk. The town of Souk, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's where we are. I thought we were getting close to the Victoria Harbour, but we're not. That long sandy point, I've been out on that point quite often. That's
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's just the Souk. It's called Whiffin Spit. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah, I know I'm right behind you. I got a good view of your plane now. Oh, I'm gonna pass you.
And that's the Souk Inlet. Well, don't go past me because I wanna
Yeah,
point out
yeah,
some
I'm
things
trying not
here.
to. Trying to slow
That's
down.
the Souk Inlet, right over there on the left. I'm hanging in about 130, Larry, 135.
Yeah, that's about where I am. Yeah, I got you in sight, so I'm trying to stay behind you.
I'm gonna try and keep my altitude. I was too high before. I'm gonna try and keep it down around 1,500 feet. Because I was way too high. I'm at about 1,600. That'll do.
Yeah, I got you in sight.
Have you got your little nav map zoomed in? Do you see the waypoint that's marked Race Rocks?
Yeah.
Race Rocks Lighthouse.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a famous, very popular island on the tip of Victoria Harbor there.
Yeah.
Race Rock, it's called.
Yep. Yeah, I see that. Oh, you got ahead of me a little bit there.
And I know in real life there's definitely a beautiful lighthouse there. I'm not sure if it's modeled here. It should be. But then you can't see them anyway.
No, but, well, I can see the buildings, but I don't see the actual power thing that would represent a lighthouse. Yeah, that's...
So I'm gonna fly out to that Race Rock Island.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
And see if the lighthouse shows up. There's also a seaplane base there as well.
Oh, I don't see the seaplane base in Little Nav map.
No?
No.
Do you have them? Do you have it turned on up at the top?
Probably just.
Somewhere there's a button to
Usually
press.
shows them.
Okay, I'm getting closer and closer to Race Rock Island. I don't know why they call it Race Rock Island.
There's four of them there, 4 little islands.
Yeah, so it's the larger one to the far. Oh yeah, there is a lighthouse modeled. I can see it from far away. I'm gonna go down. I'm at 900
I see
feet.
I see 4 buildings on one island, and
no, there it is on the far island. I'm right, just circling around it now. There's a lighthouse, and
I see something on this little island. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, there it is there.
Oh, it's a tree.
And there's a marina, a small marina there. Yeah, you were at the wrong island. I see you on the little nav map there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna head into Victoria Harbor now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just coming around again to have a look at that island.
Yep, no problem. Tell me if you see a lighthouse.
There's the tree. No, I don't see a lighthouse.
I gotta get some altitude. I gotta get up to about 1,500 feet in order to...
I got buildings, but no lighthouse.
In order to see Langford, where I live, you gotta get a little higher. There's a lot of flyers in the sky today, I see. A lot of some 172s. There's a PA-28.
Yeah.
Do you have little nav map zoomed in?
Yeah, I have to keep moving the map so I can see where you are.
Okay, we're coming up to, on little nav map, it's called Esquimalt Lagoon. And there's a long causeway that goes across it. Long, skinny causeway. I'm heading for it right now.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, my wife and I very often come down to this causeway, and there's a bunch of picnic tables out there, and
yeah, I see it. It's off on your left.
It's on my left, yeah.
Yeah.
And to the left of it is a lagoon.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to make a left turn and kind of head inland a little bit.
Okay.
right over the lagoon.
Yeah, I'm at 1,200 feet. So.
Okay, I'm at 2,000.
Yeah, I see that. I'm just coming up on the lagoon. You're almost.
And I got to turn a little bit more to the left here, I think. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so I am now pointing at two little lakes. The one on the left is called Glen Lake, and the one on the right is called Langford Lake. And I live I'm right over. All of a sudden, my sim froze. Okay, it's working again. I'm right over what is a shopping mall, and we live right there by the lake, Glen Lake.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you are. I see the two lakes. I see the Glen Lake.
Yeah, Glen Lake is a smaller one on the left.
Yeah.
And that's the one we live at. It's about a 5-minute walk to the lake. I'm just circling around it now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I see Glen Lake, and then I see there's three big buildings. There's a shopping mall on the right.
Three big buildings. We're in one of those condos, yeah. We're in one of those three buildings.
Oh, right at the end of the shopping mall?
Very close to the shopping mall. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Hey, that should look pretty clear. A lot better than what it does on my place. It doesn't show Powell River even close to what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just gonna
not
do...
in flightsim in little map at best, but not in flightsim.
Right, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We'll just...
Yeah, you're really close to that lake.
Yeah, very close. So we're just gonna do I'm just gonna do what would be like a right-hand circle around Victoria Harbor. And we should get a view of the famous Empress Hotel.
Oh yeah.
The seaplane base is right below me. And the Empress is not modeled very well, but in fact, I'm not seeing it. No, I went off track. Now I got to turn around to the left. We stayed at the Empress once, just to say that we stayed at the Empress Hotel.
My wife is often threatened to do that.
Yeah, it was really nice.
When we go to Victoria, we usually stay right there in the inner harbor. There's two hotels we pick. One is the Royal Scot or something like that, and then there's one right across the street.
Oh yeah.
Right by the inner harbor. And then you can walk around the harbor, and kind of neat little things there, and Parliament buildings aren't far away.
Right. I just want to see if I can get a view of the Empress Hotel, and the Parliament buildings, of course, are right here as well.
Okay, there's the inner harbor, so... Why did I miss Parliament buildings? Where the hell are they?
Oh, you know what? No wonder I couldn't see them. We're not right. We're over a Skymalt.
Yeah, we're over. Yeah, we better go to the next one.
Yeah, you're right. Here we are. Now we're in Victoria Harbor. At least I am. Ogden Point is where the cruise ships come in.
Yeah.
Here. And there's the Parliament buildings I'm flying over. And the Empress is right in front of me. Straight in front of me. I'm heading straight to it. And there's the Parliament buildings. And there's the Empress Hotel right there. Oh, that whole thing right there. I better not hit a building. Oh boy, that was close. Wow, that was close. 200 feet.
Okay, so I gotta go to. I got live weather. I want clear skies. Oh, that's better. Making it so sunny. So,
Oh, that was something.
where the heck am I here? Where am I? Okay, Helsing Inner Harbor. Oh, there it is over there.
According to what I see on Little Nav Map, it should be to your left. But Little Nav
Yeah.
Map, your
Yeah, I
plane
know.
isn't moving on Little Nav Map for some reason.
Yeah, because I paused it for a sec. I'm going in the right direction now.
Okay.
I'm heading right over the inner harbor. There's the bridge. There's the Parliament buildings. I'm right over the inner harbor. That's where the
That's another
American Ferry
lighthouse.
comes in, and there's
Another
some hotels I
lighthouse down
stay
here.
at. They've done this pretty good.
Yeah,
This
they've
is
done a
ama-
pretty good job
this
of
is-
it.
This is amazing that they've fixed it up this good. It's usually a mess. There's the Empress. It's actually showing pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Now, I'm heading to Discovery Island Lighthouse, and then from there we head to Victoria International Airport,
Okay.
where we end our 23 legs across Canada.
Yeah.
We have no champagne to celebrate, but oh well.
Okay, where are we going here?
Now, there should be a lighthouse.
Well, when we get to Victoria Airport, I'm gonna do a Star Trek to Tofino River just to see
There's the lighthouse
If-
right there.
if the scenery has changed since this last update, because I haven't flown out of Tofino River for some
Oh, yeah.
time.
Okay, there's our lighthouse at Discovery Island. Oh, a nice view of the lighthouse. I wish you had your lighthouses working, because it's quite nice. All right, I'm going to head to Victoria International Airport.
Okay.
And I'm going to use runway 27 only because the minute we land on 27, if you land really short, your first exit on the left will take you right to the Victoria Flying Club.
Oh, I see.
Now, I have a payware app of Victoria, so the Flying Club is beautifully modeled in the payware app.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I just have the generic one for Victoria. I'm not sure if I've downloaded one or not. I don't think I have a payware one though.
When we land at the airport and go to the Victoria Flying Club, I'll live stream
Yeah, okay.
on Discord so you can see what the payware one looks like. I'm going to use the ILS for runway 27, so I'm going to get it set up. Frequency is 10995 and a heading of 269. So let's set this up. 10995, and we'll swap that out. Make sure it's on nav mode, and we want a heading on the heading CDI of 269. And we'll do the heading bug to 269 as well. Alright, I got my ILS all ready to go.
Sounds good.
Now, you see the island I'm heading for? That, it doesn't have a name on a little nav map, but it's a larger island, and I'm heading straight to it. I'm going to go over that island to pick up my ILS signal, but I'm also going to show you, as you go over that island, there must be an old abandoned airstrip. It's not designated in Microsoft, but it definitely shows up on this island. And I'm just going to fly right over the airstrip.
Yeah, I see where you're going. I'm gonna come down.
Yeah, just follow me, and because that'll also make like a left base for runway 27. Okay, I've just gone down a little bit lower. And it is somewhere ahead of me here.
On the...
it's on the point. It's towards that...
Oh, yeah. I can see a strip in the bare strip in the trees.
Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, I'm just going over that opening in the trees. Almost looks like it was an airstrip, but maybe... I don't know, maybe it's part of a roadway. I don't know. Yeah, I'm right over it now.
Yeah, I see it. I'm coming up on one end of it.
Yeah, maybe it's part of the roadway, or a little trail or something, I don't know. Alright, I gotta get ready for the ILS here for runway 27.
Yeah, it's hard to say what that is. It could be something left over from World War II.
It could be. Alright, I'm on almost ready to turn final. I gotta put my gear down. And one notch of flaps, and I'm way too high as I usually am. Gotta get down. I fooled around too much at that island, and I'm too high now. I gotta come down lower. I'm gonna side slip. I'm gonna side slip down. There we go, 1,000 feet. That's better.
Yeah, I'll stay out a bit, pretty close to your tail, so I'll stay out here a bit before I come around.
That's better. Oh, I gotta get this trim set. Set the trim, set the trim, set the trim. Okay. Way too fast again. Too fast and a little bit too high. Okay, I'm on the center line. Okay, I'm down to 80 knots. That's not bad. But I'm passing the exits that I wanted to take because I was too high. There, that was a nice landing.
Okay, I'm just coming up to it.
Okay. Up.
80 knots, 75 knots.
Yeah, I passed the exit I wanted to get off at. I'm actually now on runway 21.
Yeah, I passed it too, so there's an exit right there I can make.
I'll make my way back.
I can make this one.
Turn left, Larry. Turn left. Oh, you went too far. I'm going right past you. You see me coming
I
towards
see.
you? Yeah, turn left.
Yeah, you're 20 feet off the ground. You flew over me.
Yeah, that's because I have payware.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see you.
So there's a beautiful... I'm going to live stream this. Just a second. I'll turn my live stream on. Let's see. Live stream on Discord. Go live. There, okay. Can you see the
Yep.
Victoria Flying Club ahead of through my windshield?
I see the control tower.
And to the left, in blue writing, it says Victoria Flying Club.
Oh, I see the building, but I don't see the lettering.
Really?
No, yeah. Okay, the building is there. It's different, but not the same as yours. So the
No,
model.
but I mean in my live stream, not in what you're.
Oh yeah, no. I see your live stream. It's nice. But what I'm saying is, what I'm seeing in Microsoft Flight Sim, it's the same shape of building, same location, but it's not the same. But it's different.
Right.
They put the building there, but it's the wrong shape and
Now,
size.
can you see? I won't go into the hangar, but can you see? Just let me turn around here.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff inside.
Look at that hangar. Look what he's done. See the airplanes up on stands?
Yeah.
That's in real life. That's what they do.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they roll them onto those hoists and they raise them up.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's to make space.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. I'm gonna just stop right here. Okay, so that was a little bit of a few tricky maneuvers that took place there, but anyway, it all worked out, and
Okay, so I can bring that back. I can bring that.
just
back.
gonna wait for Larry, and then we'll shut down here shortly. I'm just gonna pause the video
I'll
for a
have to go into
second.
that.
Okay, so I'll just shut down the aircraft and just have a quick chat at let's just move this yoke out of the way. That's better. Okay, landing lights off. Yep, landing lights off. Taxi lights off. Landing lights are off. Nav lights off. Strobe lights are off. Pitot heat is off. Fuel pump is off. And parking brake is set. Avionics master can come off. Alternator off. Taxi lights off. Beacon light off. Mags rear off. Mags front off. Panel lights off. And the master battery off. There, we're all shut down. So what I wanted to say was this has been a long journey. I'll just get the map up. It was 5 months. 5 months of flying, 4,148 nautical miles, where we started on the extreme east coast of Canada in the province of Newfoundland. Canada has 10 provinces, and we flew across through all the provinces, making our way We had a nice flight actually down in Niagara Falls. Before that, we stopped at Toronto Island Airport, which is the airport I learned to fly back in 1966. Got my commercial license, and we flew around Lake Ontario. We flew into Niagara Falls. We changed helicopter to a helicopter in St. Catharines. We did the Niagara Falls route. We circled around the falls at nighttime as well. And then we got back in a fixed-wing aircraft and made our way up Lake Huron. We didn't go into Lake Michigan, but we went across Lake Superior. Went around it, actually. Came across into Winnipeg, Manitoba. And made our way across the prairies into Saskatchewan. And then we eventually made our way into Alberta, stopped in Calgary. We kind of saw where the Calgary Stampede takes place, the famous Stampede. And then from there, we got into the foothills of the Rockies, the eastern foothills of the Rockies. Made our way along the Trans-Canada Highway and the river. Lake Louise, beautiful Lake Louise. Looked at the magnificent Lake Louise Hotel. Worked our way through the Rockies, down into Revelstoke. Continued along to Kelowna. And now that's on the western foothills of the Rockies. So now we're out of the Rockies, and now we're on the lower mainland of British Columbia. We made a stop in Boundary Bay, which was my home airport, because I used to at one time live in White Rock, right here. White Rock, British Columbia. And that's a border, it's a border town. That's a border town with Blaine, Washington. So we were always shopping in Blaine, Washington and Bellingham, Washington. Beautiful Washington State and Oregon. We loved it there so much. But then we moved over to Langford. And this is where we ended up on our tour. Went up on the eastern shore of Vancouver Island. Made our way up to the northern tip. Made our way down south on the western shore. Stopped in Tofino, and today we flew from Tofino down the southeast journey on the west shore. Made our way into Victoria, Langford, where I now live, and stopped. Our final stop was right here in Victoria International Airport. Now, just so you know, in case you're interested, I built or rebuilt the Duncan Airport. That's my rebuild. The original Microsoft one did not do it justice. It didn't look anything like what it should look. So this has now become my home airport. And I think what I'll do, just to show you, I will transport us through the magic of FlowPro. I will transport us over to Duncan Airport, which is CAM3 Duncan Airport, and we'll just park right here at parking spot number 7. Off we go. Just give it a few minutes to load. And I'll just show you the Duncan Airport that I created. There we are. I might want to just reposition this a little bit here. Yeah, we want to turn this, I think, the opposite way. Yeah, we want to turn it this way. There we are. That's good right there. So let's get the drone camera out. And let's fly around my Duncan Airport. Let me just get this reset, get the drone camera reset. All right, so there we are. So that's the one and only runway at Duncan. I've got some gliders there and a tow plane. And none of these buildings were accurate. In fact, they didn't even look like this at all. These are all the buildings I put in. I put in a couple helipads, I should say. We got a trailer. Here we got right here. And just so you know, I had a lot of trouble getting the elevation of the ground properly. There was a very serious plane a crash with a student pilot and an instructor that was doing a go-around. They were coming into Duncan Airport, coming into land, and they didn't land properly. And they did a go-around, tried to do a go-around, and they got tangled up in these high-tension wires that you can see here, all these power lines that actually run there. And that's 300 feet elevation below the top of the airport, and these power lines are right at the elevation of the airport, which is approximately 300 feet. So these are the buildings I put in, which very, very closely mimics the original. Fuel tanks. This is the building for the Duncan Airport, and this is the building for we'll just get close and you can see. There we are. Action Ultralights. They own this building. And we'll just go down here. We've got some hangars here. We've got the actual parking spot where where the cars actually park, where visitors park, with the actual welcome sign to the airport. And this mural is actually in real life. There's a mural on the end of that building. And this is the other part of the hangars. And that's about it. I just wanted to show you that airport. And I would say that is enough for today. Our next tour is going to be, Larry and I have come up with the next tour starting next week of the mighty Fraser River. So we'll get into that next week and hopefully enjoy that. That's all through the Rocky Mountains. So until we meet again, thank you for joining Dean Simir and Simir.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, cross over midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, cross over midfield, join the right downwind for 13.